What is up, you freaky folks? My name is Nick, and welcome to my channel, where I cover all things horror. Whatever you're watching, I'm making videos about. And on Saturdays, I like to take a look at my favorite streaming service, Shudder, to find a solid horror movie recommendation for you guys. But before I get into it, I just wanted to quickly say I hope everyone had a happy Halloween, and I want to thank you so much for all of the support last month. It really meant a lot to me. I did not expect to get any views on my Halloween special, but you guys came to play, and it made my day. So I'm happy to be back with more reviews and recommendation videos, so get ready to see a whole lot more of me once again. During my 13 Nights of Halloween special, I made a video about a movie called Alone in the Dark, and I talked about how I love the concept of a home invasion thriller, yet most home invasion movies I've seen don't really cut it. And that got me thinking about one of my absolute favorites that's probably the best home invasion movie there is. Them, or Il if you're totally French like I am, is about a couple, Clementine and Luca, who are terrorized in their countryside home by mysterious strangers over the course of one night. The brisk 77-minute movie captures what feels like a real-time experience of being hunted in your own home. This is a very simple survival film and there isn't much to spoil, but I do want to talk about the ending specifically, so if you haven't already watched it, feel free to get out of here, go watch them, and then come back and finish the video. The opening of the film shows a mother and daughter who are fighting in a car as they break down on the side of the road. In typical scary movie fashion, they are attacked by them. The first time I watched this movie, I thought this was such a typical scary movie opening, but on rewatch, I felt this set up exactly what makes this movie so scary, and that's that the villains are simply fucking with their victims, playing with their food, so to speak, which is ultra disturbing to me. We're then introduced to our main characters, a teacher and a writer, and we spend a night as the couple eats dinner, hangs out, and goes to sleep, only to be jolted awake when they arrive and begin messing with the couple. They steal their car, cutting off their escape, the power and phones are disabled, and from there it becomes a cat and mouse game as the couple is chased around their home as the strangers ratchet up their attacks. To me, there is something so creepy about the idea of someone in your house doing small things to mess with you, opening and closing doors, turning on and off lights or a television or an alarm clock. I find it so much creepier when a person does it as opposed to ghosts or demonic entities or the like, because honestly, ghosts, you can ignore them. They go away. Serial killers, you can't ignore them when they're hiding in your closet or under your bed. They'll kill you. It's what they do. Now, this is where I have to spoil the fun, because I do want to talk about the actual them, the villains. It's a group made up of preteens playing a sick game as they toy with their prey. Now, I can see this reveal being silly to some, and I can understand anyone finding this to not be scary at all. But the way I look at it is that it's kind of like dealing with piranha. One of them is manageable, but you got an entire school to go up against, and you're done for. The film states that it's based on true events, but the Wikipedia page disputes that. Honestly, all I care about is the fact that this movie feels real enough to be scary for me. My biggest complaint with the home invasion movie is that most feel like they simply aim to be bleak. It is just a grim, miserable experience when I feel like the concept should be used to show characters fighting back against their attackers. Even though Them does have a similarly unfortunate ending like The Strangers and Funny Games, what works here for me is that it is thrilling up until the end. The characters are capable, doing exactly what they should do, not making a series of mistakes in order to make the horror work. The story in this movie is basically non-existent. It is just a concept being played out with zero character development either, and these are important factors for me as a film fan. Yet in the case of Them, I have to say, they almost feel unnecessary. The movie does exactly what it needs to in service of thrills. Taking time to add character or story elements would really only break up and slow down the visceral experience. Them combines a lot of my favorite things into one freaky flick. We've got a home invasion, we've got chase scenes, people end up in tunnels. I don't know why I care about the tunnels so much, but they're creepy to me. I also have to say that I really appreciate the way that tension is used in this movie to really build up scares that lead to a frightening payoff. Simply put, Them is a scary good time. I'm gonna give Them a 3.5 out of 5. It's a lean, mean thrill ride that all home invasion fans should check out. What did you guys think of Them? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. And again, I have to thank you so much for the support throughout October. I really appreciate it, and I'm so excited to be bringing another month of content to you guys. So make sure you subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Give this video a like if you want to see more Shudder reviews here on the channel. Share it to all of your horror-loving friends if you feel like it. And if you do choose to subscribe, hit that bell and turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss any creepy content. That's it for this video, but I won't stop you from watching another.